The music seeped gently through the speakers, the sound of soft keyboards briefly calming the tense ambience between them. As she drove onwards through the night, a shroud of darkness slowly enveloped the car. He was breathing lightly. She sat silent. The windows weeped with condensation, only adding to their claustrophobia. Finally, he summoned the courage to talk.
I'm sorry.
She said nothing. She didn't need to. The sharp pain behind her eyes told him exactly how she was feeling.
Are you going to talk to me?
Still, she gave no answer. Her eyes narrowed and she stared into the darkness, her hands gripped tightly to the steering wheel. He was beginning to get worried now. She hadn't said a word to him since they left. He didn't even know where they were. The car hit a pothole and gave a small jump into the air. He realised then how fast they were going. He sighed deeply. She turned to him suddenly, her foot still pressed down hard on the accelerator.
Why are you doing this?
He sat up, startled.
I'm not doing anything.
He replied, wishing she'd slow down.
You think this is what's best for me? For us?
Maybe just for me, he thought, as a tear began to drip down his cheek. This is not what he wanted. It wasn't supposed to be this hard.
Well?
She began to shout.
You wanted to talk.
Please.
Please what? Please don't shout at me. Please listen to more of my sordid confessions. Please just fuck off now that I'm done with you.
Her foot pressed down harder on the accelerator as she turned back to face the road. He was beginning to get scared now. He had known her for 4 years, but the woman he was sitting next to now felt like a stranger. She's probably thinking the same thing, he mused. She spoke under her breath.
You're a coward.
He felt anxious now.
What do you want from me?
Answers.
I don't even know the questions, he thought.
I haven't got any answers. It just isn't the same anymore.
She inhaled deeply and closed her eyes, a little longer than a standard blink.
Can you slow down now? This is stupid.
No answer once more. He was getting desperate now.
Please, just stop.
Her eyes began to flood with tears, and she gave a small squeak. They were going fast now, really fast.
You need to slow down. Please stop.
She gave no response. He'd had enough of begging. He lurched over and tried to wrestle the keys out of the ignition. She snapped out of her daze and became hysterical.
Fuck you!
She swung back her left elbow and delivered a sickening blow to his temple. His forehead crashed into the dashboard and he was thrown back into his seat. His vision was blurred and his eyes coated in blood. Up ahead he could just make out a curve in the road approaching fast. She made no indication of slowing.